What's up, vinyl people, vinyl babies, whatever you would like to be called, vinyl community? It is your friendly neighborhood music connoisseur, consumer, customer, Eric Nigma here, with another one of those new vinyl editions that we've been doing lately, man. Yeah. That's what it is. So, yeah, got 5 new records I've gotten since the last video. Yeah, I'm getting a lot, but stuff I've been ordering over the years, you know, COVID delays, as maybe some of you have gotten from, you know, orders you've made. So, we're not gonna waste too much time. Let's just get straight into it with the first record. Haim, Women in Music Part 3. Third Haim album. That just came out like, what, a month ago? Women in Music Part 3. Says it right there. I didn't know it said it right now. Yeah. I've been a big fan of Haim since the first record. Since their EP, though. I think their EP was self-titled. Just a description of them as being a Fleetwood Mac-ish inspired band, you know, really intrigued me, to say the least, because I'm a big Fleetwood Mac fan. Yeah, I was not disappointed when I gave them a listen. I liked the first record, Days Are Gone. The second album, which I can't even remember what the name of the second album is, you know, it came and went for me. I wasn't feeling it too much. I don't even remember like what was the lead singles off of it. But the marketing for this record, like everything they were doing on social media, the music videos, I was seeing the videos a lot on the music video channels, the few music video channels that existed, and nowadays I've been seeing them on there. And yeah, man, it's just really digging everything that was leading up to this record. So when it dropped, I hadn't ordered it yet. I hadn't pre-ordered it yet because I was still a little, you know, a little concerned how it was gonna go based off the last record. But yeah, when it dropped, man, first listen, I was just like, this is the best one they've done. This is the best one they've done yet. Best record. It's the best record they've done yet. What songs is it? I mean, Los Angeles is good. Don't Want Is good. I mean, I've Been Down. Summer Girl, Now a Minute. Hallelujah. Hallelujah is probably one of their best songs they've made. Gasoline. This whole record is good, man. Like, I can't really skip around when I listen to it. That's why this is like probably one of my favorite, not just my favorite Haim album, easily, but this is probably one of my favorite albums of the year, man. For real. Check this out. This is a good album to jump into them on if you're not super familiar with their music. Just hop on this and head backwards to the catalog. Check out the gatefold. Pretty neat. Yeah. Not really much to show with the record. It's just a regular black record. They had like a yellow version, I think. I think they had a few variant versions of the record on varying colors of the record that I wanted, but I didn't. I waited too late to get it. And all they had was regular black vinyl version, but I didn't mind it because I just wanted to have the album more than I wanted a certain version of the album, because it's just that good. Next up is a bit of a doozy. You ready for this? Bam! Get a load of this. Yeah. No strings attached. NSYNC picture disc. That's what we're looking at right here, man. Where do I even begin, man? I mean, yeah, I'm wearing a Marilyn Manson shirt because I only wear shit I love, and I am a fan of Marilyn Manson. I grew up during the Marilyn Manson era, but wow, I also grew up during the Marilyn Manson era of music I also grew up simultaneously during the boy band craze. And I was crazy about all the boy bands, especially Backstreet Boys and especially NSYNC. Um, yeah, man, I grew up during this era. I remember the TRLs, I remember the making the videos, the concert, the HBO concert movie they had. Like, yeah, that was real. I remember that. While this actually isn't my favorite NSYNC album, I know, shocker, right? This isn't my favorite NSYNC album because the debut album, the self-titled record before this, is my favorite. I have memories dancing to that as a kid, top to bottom. Every song I know and love unashamedly. That's my favorite NSYNC album. This is my second favorite, and it's definitely I think we could definitely make arguments a pop classic, man. I have more memories though of this era, for real, man. I mean, again, like I said, you know, the making video, Bye Bye Bye. I think they also did a making the video for It's Gonna Be Me. That as well, man. But like all the merchandising as well for this record, man. Like, hold on. Alright. Boom. Yeah. I own this. This was a Christmas gift from when I was a kid. Loved it because this is, if you know NSYNC, then you know that this is what they were wearing. These are marionettes because, you know, that was kind of the theme of the No Strings Attached album. But this is what they wore when they started the No Strings Attached tour. You know, this was their show outfits for the first part of the show. Which I love that opening. Two Pinocchios, I got no strings, and just the big loud, you know, movements to the dance moves to the beats, dun dun, all that shit, all that over the top pop shit. I love it. But this isn't the one I got when I was a kid because that stuff actually got damaged over time, fell apart and whatnot. But later on in life, I ordered this off of eBay because I had to have it, man. It's such a this is a huge representation of my childhood. And I don't care what anyone says, man. I mean, you know, everyone's got their thing growing up, man. I also had the It's Gonna Be Me dolls that they had. They were based off of what the doll look that they had in the music video. I also had a couple of those. I want to get those. One day I'm gonna order those again, the full thing, because I didn't have all of them. But yeah, man, I was crazy about. I didn't care about what was for girls and what was for boys, man. I was just like, yo, they got action figures and dolls they got toys of my favorite artists that I listened to. I was just a kid, I didn't care. Had to get this 20th anniversary of the album that pretty much made NSYNC, even though I kind of feel like the self-titled record did that, was very important as well. This is the one that made them a household name. Well, the self-titled one did as well, but this is the one that just like blew them to the moon. And it's a great album. It's a really good pop album. Really great songs on here. Of course, the classics, Bye Bye, It's Gonna Be Me. But stuff like Space Cowboy, the title track, No Strings Attached, is good. What's some other tracks on here that I really like? I mean, I Should Have Known, the acapella. If you question NSYNC's skills as a band, as a boy band, listen to that track alone. Digital Get Down, which what that song's about for a band that was marketed towards teenage girls. It's a good song though. I like that one. Oh yeah, Space Cowboy's got Left Eye on it too. You can't forget that, man. But yeah, had to get this. Couldn't pass up on this. This isn't official. This is from the official NSYNC website. I know they came out with the self-titled album on vinyl, but I don't know if it's official or not, so that's why I haven't gotten it. You know, maybe I'll wait till the 25th anniversary of that. I don't know. I know the 20th anniversary of that's already passed, but I don't know. I have to think about it. I do want that on vinyl badly, but had to get this though. Boom. Hey. Good. They also have picture disc for Backstreet Boys Millennium. Now, I've kind of been wondering if I should get that. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get to the next record. This is interesting. Petals for Armor by Hayley Williams. Who hasn't grown up on Paramore? That's my age range specifically. If you're my age range, then you to some degree have grown up on Paramore. I've seen Paramore live once at Disney grad night. They're pretty good, but I wasn't paying attention to them. I was trying to get my freak on. It's a whole nother story. I thought this got lost in the mail or something. This was taking forever to get here. But it finally randomly showed up to my doorstep, and I was happy I didn't lose it. Yeah, UPS, get your shit together, please. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is a really good record, man. This is a really good album. Yeah, I mean, I've been a big Paramore fan for a long time. Seeing them evolve as a band has been pretty cool. And seeing her evolve as a singer and now as a solo artist, I had to grab this up. Because I've been along for the whole journey. When she was like a teenager and she was just part of this little pop punk band. And now she's kind of my generation's Debbie Harry, I guess you can say, or just equivalent to that. It's really cool to see where she's become as a figure in music, and yeah, that's why I had to grab this, man, because this is the first solo album. I definitely think there will be more, hopefully from her, along with more Paramore albums. Some pictures, yeah, some pictures inside. It's kind of an unboxing, a little bit, kind of. I kind of forgot this was going to be a 10-inch, because I got the deluxe set. I know a lot of people were weird on how the album was released, because it was broken up into 3 parts, leading up to the full record release. But that's how I listened to it. That's what made me like it. So that's why I got the deluxe edition version that splits the album up the same way into 3 records, basically like 3 EPs. So that's why I think they're all on 10-inch. Yeah, this is what they are. I don't know if they're any color. No, they're all black. Yeah, all 3. Yeah, I like this. It's really cool. I've heard some other people have issues with theirs coming in the mail, so hopefully, I hope you guys get yours soon, like I did, man. I don't know what the deal was with UPS and shipping, but yeah, man, really good album. Check this out. It's like indie pop. She's going like for a very indie pop type vibe, which I mess with, because the last few Paramore records have shown that Hayley Williams can kind of do anything. Paramore can kind of do anything, but yeah. Next record. Let's get away from the pop stuff. Let's get a little edgier. Let's get a little harder, a little heavier. Glassjaw, Material Control. This is my favorite Glassjaw record. This came out in 2018, I think. Was it 2018? Doesn't really say. I believe this came out in 2018. So, funny story. I've always known of Glassjaw, but I didn't get into Glassjaw until around this album was about to drop. So, this is how I got into Glassjaw. Quick story. I was going to see The Used for the first time ever. The Used, one of my favorite bands growing up. I was going to see The Used, and Glassjaw was opening, I guess you could say. The special guest. They were going on before The Used. And I got there a little late purposely because I wasn't that familiar with Glassjaw. And when I got there and I heard them, man, I was like, holy shit, these guys are awesome. And then they start getting into songs like Cosmopolitan, I forget what it's called, but Ape Dose, the records off the second album. New Empire, that's the one that got me. They started getting into that stuff, and that's when they started to ring a bell for me, because I remember those music videos. I was just like, I gotta check this shit out. Like, when I get home, even though I'm here for the views, when I get home, I gotta check out Glassjaw stuff. And yeah, man, they have a very small catalog for a band that's been around for like almost 30 years, over 20 years. But yeah, man, I loved everything I heard. And then like a couple months after that show, this dropped, and I loved it because they played some of these songs at that show, and I just loved their whole set of what I call it. Yeah. Some of these songs sound just as good as they did live, especially my favorite song off of this, which is My Conscience Weighs a Ton. Oh, I love that bass line. That's like probably my favorite bass line of the last like 5 years that's come out, man. Like, yeah, this even though this is the newest Glassjaw record, the latest Glassjaw record, it's still my favorite. I rank them backwards. This is my favorite one because of that concert where they did a good portion of songs off of here live, and it sounded great, and that's what got me into them. And so when this album dropped, I was just like, loved it. Pink vinyl. It's pink vinyl. Check that out. Yeah. And last but not least, definitely not least, Bossanova by the Pixies. This is the 30th anniversary edition of this. When they announced this for AD, when they announced this, man, I was just like, oh, I gotta get it. Let me see how much it was. And it was so cheap for the 30th anniversary of a Pixies record, which is the same I could say about another one of theirs I have. Because 4AD's the ones that are putting them out, man. But yeah, I grabbed it immediately once pre-orders went up. And yeah, this helps complete my collection of my favorite Pixies records. I have Come On Pilgrim and Surfer Rosa, I believe, on vinyl as well. It was a deluxe edition of both by 4AD as well for I think the same thing. It was kind of like the 30th anniversary or something like that, or longer. And of course, I have Doolittle on record, on vinyl, because that's my favorite Pixies album, period. And this is my second favorite, Bossanova, man. I guess Pixies fans would say this is like the last good one. I don't know. But yeah, this is where I've heard the whole catalog, their whole discography. This is basically where my love of the albums kind of stops. That's not really talking about the newer records that have come out since they've returned with Past Vega and Kim. She was in the band for a minute. She just passed away. Rest in peace to her. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Rock music, Valoria, Allison, Is She Weird, All Over the World, Dig for Fire, Down to the Well. Yeah, this has some of my favorite Pixie songs on here. Dig for Fire is probably one of my top 5 favorite Pixies songs. Yeah, this thing's really good. I checked. I don't think this is on any special color, but we can check. Red. It's a nice red. Nice little booklet too. Got here of the band, each member. Kim. Paz is doing great in the band, but I really would love to see them with Kim. Just at least once, like a one-off. I saw them a few years ago, and I have to be honest, I was a bit underwhelmed. I think it was mostly the venue though. I don't think that venue was really that good for a Pixies show, because I saw Garbage there like later on at the same venue, and it kind of had the same feel. Just didn't sound that good there in that venue, which is more of a theater. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that show, but still a Pixies fan. Might see them again. I don't know. I do feel like it was the venue's fault and not the band's, but those are the records I've gotten. Those are my new vinyl additions for this episode. What do you think of the records I got? Have you heard them? Do you have them in your collection? What do you feel about the artists, their music? Let's talk about it in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe, share around to your other vinyl friends or music friends or whatever or not, okay? Because that's what we do here, man. We you know, we talk music and stuff. But yeah, that's it. I'm Eric Nigma, because you're not. And you know what? That's okay. All right? Peace, y'all.